So Eli, we just wrapped up your first one-to-one Q&A coaching call. How did you find it, brother?
Man, I got all the answers to the questions that I needed after, I'd say, 2 weeks of watching your course, maybe a little longer, and creating the campaigns by myself, and obviously also getting a lot of answers through the community. I, had some notes, had some questions, got on a one-to-one with you, and I've got all the answers I needed. I am so keen to get on it right now and just make all the optimizations. I see just so much that's going to be fruitful at the end of the day, and very thankful for your help, man.
Yeah, anytime, bro. I mean, you tackled it the best way. You came with a comprehensive list of questions, allowed us to make the most of that hour and just kind of get stuck in. We went through quite a lot there, but I think we covered a lot of ground. And no doubt if you do apply those optimizations, especially ahead of the busiest time of year, Q4, which is just around the corner, no doubt we'll start getting those campaigns even closer to profitability and start scaling. So yeah, thank you for joining. Really appreciate you taking the time. How long have you been inside the academy now?
I think it's been a month. I just had my second month a few days ago, but I've been really busy, so I wouldn't say it's a full month. And just with the amount of time that I've had inside the school.com in the academy, and also having these calls with you, I'm so much more ahead than I ever was with Google, because Google is something I just really did not like to get into. And now I'm like, man, I love Google so much. It's the truth. I literally never like the interface or anything. I'm like, wow, it's actually very easy and efficient when you actually know what to look at, and you made it so easy for me to understand. So really thankful for that, man.
Amazing. Well, I really appreciate the feedback, and I'm pleased to hear that you are finding it much, much easier to navigate now. Even when we were on the call, you were whizzing around like a natural. No doubt in time, you're going to be flying. And you mentioned as well, you came over for another, is it 2 brands or 1?
Yeah, 2 more brands. Yes.
You've even been in there since being in the academy, set up some campaigns for them, and you said it was easy as well, right?
It was actually for one of them for now, which is also a whole other product in mind. They don't even have the shopping connected yet because they're moving to Shopify very soon, which I'm very, anticipating. But yeah, what I've done, because he had other campaigns in there already from other CMOs, other people that did some stuff for him. And I was able to actually look at them. I was able to go ahead and analyze them and understand what they were doing. And man, it was such a mess. It was a complete mess. And for me to go in there and clean it all up and the way it is now, it is the way it's supposed to be. And I know that we're going to see amazing results from it.
Spoken like a true media buyer.
Yeah, that's what I am. And now my value just skyrocketed. So yeah, for sure. I feel it.
As someone with a Meta background, how do you feel as though the 2 platforms compare?
They're different, they're definitely different. They have different agendas, but I think that if you work with them together, that it's so key, because I think I reached some kind of a ceiling with Meta throughout a couple of years, and it's not that consistent in a lot of ways. And especially when it comes to like analyzing what is actually doing well, right? You're really in the dark a lot of the times when it comes to Meta. I mean, I love Meta. It built my whole business and the other brands that I work for. But I think that with Google, when you have your tracking really integrated well, which I paid for on Fiverr for someone to do for me, and he did it really, really well. Google Tag Manager, Google Analytics, especially also with Meta, Pixel, etc. You're really able to see the search terms that are working, the products that are being shown, the clicks that you're getting. You're able to see so much. And just from that, someone who actually loves this game, not only for the money, but also for the game inside of it, I miss that in Meta, because Meta, it's like you're just in the blind. You're like, okay, I'm making money, then the ads are working. And that's kind of how I felt for the longest time. But with Google, I'm feeling like they have a little bit better tracking. And like I said, you're able to go like, oh, turn this off, turn that on. Oh, you see it getting better. And it's like you're really analyzing again. That's how I feel with Google. And I think the ad process, creating the ad, putting whatever text, and they make it so easy for you with populated dynamic stuff and also the assets that you can put in. It's chill. You don't have to be too creative. You just have to be analyzing correctly.
Yeah, you've converted. You're a Google advertiser now.
Yeah, I guess, man. I'm a complete e-commerce, CMO guy. That's how I find myself. I look at everything, man, from emails to social to product development and staff and everything else. It's really important.
Amazing. Yeah. So you've been in the academy for, I think you said this is the start of your 2nd month. Today was your first of 4 one-to-one coaching calls. what would you say to someone who's
Yes.
maybe considering working with me on a one-to-one basis?
I would tell them to go in my steps. I would tell them to go ahead and go through the course, the best way they can. I think it's also set up really good for success when you don't open up all the modules first. You let them go through it and understand it. And also in the community, you answer a lot, which is really great. And then once they're getting to a point where they're getting spend and they're getting clicks and they're getting search terms, and all these things are happening, then I'd say, absolutely hop on a call with you. And not only one, because this will just speed up their success way faster. I think in general, my success took time because I was just looking for every freebie that I can get online, But if you have a mentor, if you have someone that's actually going to be there to answer all the questions, then you're just getting like the best value you can, and you're just going to be getting so much quicker. And I think you're the perfect person for it. Like, I'm not kidding. There wasn't a question you couldn't answer, and everything made complete sense. As a marketer myself, I'm like, okay, yeah, that makes total sense. So, yeah.
I really, really appreciate the kind words. And I'm also very excited to be working with you as well. It's a two-way thing because I'm interested to see where we're able to take this brand now, even on the next 3 coaching calls. And no doubt by the end of those calls, we're going to be in a really great position, especially during an exciting time of year as well.
Absolutely, man. I don't expect to stop there. I think that, with other brands that I'm working with as well, there's analyzing those as well. Now we're analyzing my brand, which is very important to me. And I can't wait to be posting the wins, not only the questions. I definitely had some wins. I've had conversions, I've had them. As you can see, my ROAS is not where I want it to be right now, but we know that there's a lot of fruit. We know there's hanging fruit, and I can't wait to just reap, and that's it. So gonna be posting the wins soon, I'm sure.
Yeah, look forward to seeing it. Well, again, thank you very much. I look forward to our next call, and I'll see you inside the community.
Thank you, brother. Have a good one, man.